You can't be cross-contaminating stuff, okay? Y'all, look, it's January. As my husband say, January. Y'all already know what we're dealing with in our world. We ain't got time to be dealing with no salmonella and all of that and food poisoning and getting sick because you want to be nasty in the kitchen.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my kitchen. Y'all, we're going to make some taco soup today. And I was just standing here cutting up one medium to large onion. Okay? So, we're going to start by getting that in my pan. And then we're going to let that start cooking a little bit. And then we're going to add our, what am I looking for? Our hamburger meat, okay? So we will be using about a pound and a half of ground beef. I've already rinsed off my meat and it's still draining. That's why I have it here. And I've also washed my hands. Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands. That's just nasty, okay? I'll be using a little bit of this minced garlic. We're going to use a little bit of crushed pepper. Let's see. We've got some diced tomatoes with lime juice and cilantro in this can. We have some pinto beans, some great northern beans. You guys, I didn't want to use black beans. You can use black beans by all means. Uh-oh, I'm spitting bars. You can use black beans by all means. I know, that's corny. But great northern beans. And then we're going to use some corn. I have some tomato sauce here that has basil, garlic, and oregano in it. I'm also going to be using some beef broth, but I do not like the broth in the boxes. So I use Better Than Bouillon, and I make my own broth, and I'm going to use the roasted beef base. And this is what I already have here in my saucepan, okay? Let's see. We also need a little bit of ranch dressing. This is the dry ranch dressing. I'm going to add 1 packet of this taco seasoning. You can always do your own little chili powder or your chili seasoning. We're doing quick and easy today. Bam. Okay. And then I'm going to top it off. Like once I get it done, I'm going to add some cheese, some grated cheese to the top of it. And I'm also going to be eating mine with some of these Tostito scoops. Now, I know y'all will probably find this hard to believe as much as I love butter. But oftentimes, rather than adding some oil to start cooking my, onions, I'll just add a little bit of water to kind of let them steam a little bit and get a little soft. So to that, I'm going to, now that they've gotten a little soft, I'm going to add my hamburger meat, my ground beef. And of course, all of the ingredients will be listed in the description box below. want to get this ground beef browned. And we're going to add some, I like to get the juice from the garlic. And we're going to also add, get that garlic in there as well. So we're going to continue cooking this until it has totally browned. And then I'm going to drain it and rinse it. Now listen, I just told you that I was draining my meat and then I was going to rinse it, okay? Now when I took my meat out of this pot, I put it back in this strainer. But I'm going to tell you what I did before I put it in there, because y'all know the strainer had that raw meat in it, right? When I took that raw meat out of here and put it in my pot, before I took my cooked meat back out of this pan, I thoroughly washed this. I used hot water, some Dawn dish detergent, and a little bit of Clorox in there to clean it, to get all that raw meat and stuff out of there, okay? Don't be putting cooked meat back in this right here, and you know you had raw meat in there. Y'all, that's nasty. You can't be cross-contaminating stuff, okay? Y'all, look, it's January. As my husband say, January. Y'all already know what we're dealing with in our world. We ain't got time to be dealing with no salmonella and all of that and food poisoning and getting sick because you want to be nasty in the kitchen. Now, either you going to be clean, you going to wash your nasty hands, and then clean up as you go. See, this has already been washed. I'm ready to put it away because it's already clean. Now, you're going to be clean in 2021 or just stay out the kitchen. Y'all, let somebody else do it. Leave it to the Uber Eats or who else be delivered? The DoorDash, all them people. I don't know. Y'all, they probably nasty too. Anyway, just wash your hands and do it the right way. I'm trying to teach you and I'm trying to help you. Just do it the right way, and that way you'll know what you're eating. You'll know your stuff is clean. And don't have all them germs and people been handling it. Let's get back to the tacos. To the tacos. Y'all, I'm sorry, but just nastiness in the kitchen just it's a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it because I wasn't raised that way. My mama did not raise me that way, honey. Okay. Now that everything is drained, it's back in the pot, we're going to add our beef broth. We're going to add our diced tomatoes. And of course, you guys already know, I've thoroughly cleaned off, wiped off the top of my cans because those cans are nasty. I cannot reiterate that enough. When they're stored in the warehouses and on the truck and people touching them, they nasty too. So you got to clean them off, okay? I'm adding my tomato sauce. And you guys, since I'm not adding green chilies, you can add green chilies to this. I'm going to add just a little bit of crushed red pepper. We don't do spicy stuff. And then when I do add a little bit of heat, you know, it's just for some flavor. Okay? But you can actually add the green peppers to this. You can add peppers, you can add chilies, whatever you want to add to spice it up. I am going to add this whole packet of taco seasoning mix. As for the ranch dressing, I'm not going to add all of it. I'm just going to add a little bit, maybe about a tablespoon or a little more. And I also like my soup kind of thick. I don't like it too runny or watery. Now if I get once this is done, if I feel like I need to add a little more water, I can, but I'm pretty sure I will not need to do that because, again, I like it thick. Now we're going to wait and add the rest of the ingredients because the beans and the corn, we just really need to heat that up, okay? So I'm going to cover this up and I'm going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and add the rest of our ingredients. So we've been simmering for about 30 minutes, and I did stir it occasionally. So now we're going to add our Great Northern beans. We're adding our pinto beans. We're adding our corn, and I did drain and rinse my corn, and then just, I did all of that in the can. So now we just mix this up and we just get everything all heated up, and then we're ready to eat. You don't want to put your beans in beforehand, because as it's simmering, you don't want your beans to get mushy. And they're already done, so you really just want to heat them up. So we're going to let this heat for about 10 minutes. Cover it back up. So I'm adding my cheese. And you guys, I also like to eat my taco soup with a little bit of sour cream. Just a dollop, just a dollop. Well, it's time to dig in. And I know y'all can tell my dude number one is not home because it is quiet. Quiet. So I take my Tostitos and then dip it in my soup. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This how I eat it. Y'all, that's good. Y'all know I'm gonna share. Here you go. Open your mouth wide. Ooh, that's good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. That's push the nosy. Shake something. That's turn on your notification bell. That way you'll know when we over here cooking in this kitchen or doing anything else we over here doing, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Bye!